Member from Nepean Carleton.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Today I remember a city builder, a great Canadian, and for me, a dear friend. Known as one of the three Morrison sisters, the eldest of Gay Cook and Greet Hale, Jean Pigott was a businesswoman who turned around her father's company, Morrison Lamoth, well before women were in the boardrooms in this nation. She ran 2 royal tours and one for the Pope. She was the director of appointments for Prime Minister Joe Clark, and she was named the chair of the National Capital Commission by Prime Minister Mulroney. And as someone who moved to Ottawa later in my life, I appreciated Jean's contribution because she believed and she instilled in all of us that Ottawa is every Canadian's second hometown. But perhaps, Mr. Speaker, what brought Jean and I closest together is a very rare bond in Ottawa politics. We are the only 2 women to ever have been elected to the Ontario and federal Progressive Conservatives in our city. Jean was elected in 1976 in a by-election for Ottawa Carleton, which is now the riding of Ottawa Centre Mr. Nakfi represents. It took 30 years almost to the date before another Progressive Conservative female was elected in the City of Ottawa. That time it was me in a by-election to represent Nepean Carleton in this place. Jean was everything that I'd ever asked for in a mentor. She was a great friend, a dear supporter. And when it became known that I wasn't the favoured choice of my particular political party in Toronto, Jean Pigott and a number of other women, Walter Baker's daughter Nancy, and Georgie Tupper, the wife of Bill Tupper, the former MP for my riding, stood behind me, among another group of women who really wanted to see another Conservative elected. I first met Jean in 1999 when I was a young Conservative staffer. Her and her sisters, on Sir John A. Macdonald's birthday, came to Parliament Hill, had a birthday party for Sir John A. And many years later, she would endorse me, which was something, Mr. Speaker, I was in awe of for many years. Her grace, her wisdom, and her wonderful character were something that has instilled a great deal of pride, both in myself and among many other people in the City of Ottawa. She created a great relationship with my husband, who she would call from time to time when he was working in the Senate, to share great stories and gossip with. And of course, my daughter, Victoria, benefited from great stories I could tell about Jean's Ottawa, along with many of the other city builders. But, Mr. Speaker, today I am in tribute of Jean Pigott and the great things that she did for the City of Ottawa and our nation. And I just want to say also that she wasn't just a role model for me or other members of the Progressive Conservative Party. She was a role model for city councillors like Jan Harder and Maria McRae, as well as to journalists in the City of Ottawa like Susan Schering. So today, I just want to, on behalf of the women of Ontario and the women of this legislature and the people of Ottawa, say thank you to Jean Pigott for her great contributions to our nation and to our city. Rest in peace, Jean.
Thank you.